What I want to talk about real quick right now, before we get back into some more Halo gameplay, is this. So there was a article that came out talking about PlayStation Spartacus, which is supposed to be the direct competitor to Xbox Game Pass. Now we do know that Jim Ryan himself said that there is something that they're working on, something that they have planned that's going to be able to stand up against a Xbox Game Pass type service. Now, if you want to predate this, when we was talking about backwards compatibility, being able to have access to PS1, 2, 3, all those games from back in the day, like this is stuff that came from me. You know what I mean? This is my story and everything like that. Now we all know my name wasn't mentioned in that particular Bloomberg article that Jason Schreier put out, but it's fine. I'm used to not getting my credit. It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. I take mine. Go to the game. You know how it goes down with me. You know what I'm saying? And starting 2022, you're really gonna see a lot more of me in a bigger, major way. So things gonna change. Just know that. But what I want to talk about realistically in terms of PlayStation, codename Spartacus, and Xbox Game Pass. So, first thing is this. PlayStation Now has been out since 2014, right? And that was Sony's service to bring back, the older games, but also it was a service designed where you can subscribe, play the games, download them, and it goes into a collection. Currently, right now, I think there's like 900 games inside your PlayStation Now or something like that. It's the library is crazy. And now with the PS4 games that's in there that you can just download and play, like the service is incredible. Now, when it comes to PlayStation Now in particular, their problem, besides having the PS3 only streamable instead of the download, which, like I said, that stuff is coming. The problem is they didn't treat it or market it like how Xbox Game Pass treat their service and market it and push it out there. So the impact from a brand equity value is extremely higher on Xbox. That's one. Two, the barrier of entry on Xbox, just $1. That right there is, come on, $1 for all of that. The value is out of this world. Like, it's crazy. So when it comes to this comparison between Xbox and PlayStation Spartacus and what's going to be coming and stuff like that, I just want y'all to understand that it's not a direct comparison fully, because Xbox gives you games day one that are like now, with Halo Infinite. We playing it right now, day and date on Xbox Game Pass. PlayStation ain't doing that. The difference maker between PlayStation Spartacus and Xbox Game Pass, and this is something else that I told y'all before, and it's this concept of try before you buy. What do I mean by that? So, this dates back to like 2013, I think, when David Perry was on the stage talking about this. And it's the opportunity to where a game that comes out, let's say Horizon Forbidden West, the same day that it drops, you can play that game for like 4 hours. And if you like it, buy it. If you don't, you don't. But the system and the service itself gives you an opportunity to try out everything, even the brand new latest games that came out. So the part in the article where they talked about extended game demos and things of that nature, that's something that they're looking to do, where every single game that hits the PlayStation Network store, you can play those games, and you can play them for, I think, 4 to 6 hours. And if you love it, you buy it. If you don't like it, at least you know that you didn't waste your money. And to me right there, I think that is the best proposition. I think that's fair. I think the value is on both sides. This is a business. You still got to make money. A lot of people say Xbox Game Pass, they got all these subscribers and everything like that. They making money. Nah, it's not the case. This is a long-term play with Xbox Game Pass, but don't think that they just making money hand over this. No, it's not. I know this information internally. It's not what you think it is in terms of the financial back end, but they have enough money to sustain itself so that it can become something that's profitable for them at some point if they continue to go down this path. So what Sony is doing is providing the best of both worlds where they can make the proper money and still give the consumers enough so they can make the proper decision. So when they do spend their money, they feel good about their purchase as opposed to buying something that they like, dang, this is what it was, and then you feel like you lost money. Now, what you have to understand is that these game companies, these game publishers, like, for us to get what we want, they got to make money. And we are the consumers, also the investors that allow them to do what they do to give us what we want. So you got to have it set up to where it goes both ways. So Xbox Game Pass, phenomenal. What PlayStation is about to bring out, from what I heard, is definitely going to be a game changer, and it's definitely going to be something that's going to surprise a lot of people when it comes to the PC, cloud, and mobile aspect to this actual service. So stay tuned. I'm not sure the price or anything that yet, but I will tell you this. When you see the service, even though there's tiers, if you're a hardcore gamer, it's only going to be one tier that truly matters. And you'll know it exactly when you see it and when you see what comes with it, and what you see comes with it on a monthly basis as well. This is an evolutionary process right here with PlayStation Spartacus. It's crazy. Now, with Xbox Game Pass, that's only going to get better as well. But the difference is that PlayStation got certain things that only they can offer. And you're going to notice and see that difference when it's presented. And you're going to see it more so, I believe, around 2023, like mid 2023, May, June 2023. Around that time, there's going to be something that's extremely definitive that will separate the two in a bigger way. So on that note, love y'all. God bless. You already know how it goes down with me. We about to get back up in that Halo, but I just once again wanted to tell you, PlayStation Spartacus, Xbox Game Pass, like, they're not exactly the same, but there are similarities there, and there's value on both sides. You just got to pick and choose. At the end of the day, it's great for us, the gamers and the consumers. At the same time, the business model that PlayStation is approaching will allow them to be more robust, faster, and sooner with other things that they got coming down the line, because the way they designed their business model for this particular service. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be crazy. And also another thing is, a lot of things that y'all seeing right now, whether it's Bethesda, whether it's, games like Wolverine with PlayStation, a lot of things that y'all seeing now, certain announcements that's being made, let's just say things change. I'll just leave it at that.